EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and Realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and welcome to the show. We are so happy to have you here today. It is the holiday season. I hope everybody is staying calm and relaxed. I'm excited. I was telling Cindy earlier, I was like, I feel very calm, very kind of I'm not letting anything get me a little too jazzed, you know?
No, I'm having a good holiday. I got
too.
A lot of stuff going on, but I'm having a fabulous time, too.
What do you got going on, girlfriend?
I even did some baking and all that kind of stuff. I did it today.
She brought me the baking, which is absolutely beautiful.
Yay,
Let me see it.
yay,
Oh, it's gorgeous. No, it's
Open
okay.
it
So
up,
we call it a galette in my house. But she calls it a
rustic tart.
A rustic tart. So as it falls right here on my notes.
Right,
Look at that.
microphone.
Look at that. I'm holding it up. Oh my God. It smells. It's cinnamons and raisins and apples. You know, I think a gift that someone gives you like this is so amazing.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm going to buy something for you on Amazon. It's not because it's what she wanted. She just told me what she wanted for Christmas, and she's going to get it.
Desperately need it.
She's going to love it. She's going to love it. And we'll talk about it next week, because hopefully I'll have it next week when I come in.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It's the holiday season. Let's take some time.
Yeah.
You know, the show today is, we have a guest here who is about taking care of yourself. And I think, you know, we've gotten around to talking a little bit more about that during the holidays, which can be very stressful for people. It triggers a lot of things for people, but taking care of yourself is really important. And we have a doctor on who is a doctor of physical therapy. And so when things hurt and your mobility is getting limited and those things are starting to happen, we need to engage. We need to reach out to someone who can help us with that. And we have somebody in the studio today that's going to do that for us. Lack of movement will not get it. You got to keep moving, right? You got to. It's really important. Even I, and I love to work out, but I was like, oh, isn't it easier to stay in my bed? You know, I was like, no. And about 8 months ago, I started doing 2 days a week, doing strength training. And it has changed literally my physicality and my ability to be more mobile. And I still need more. I mean, I tried to jump over. I tried to get in my car today, Cindy, and there was a puddle like in front of my door. Yeah. And I had to kind of sprint, like put one foot in the car and one not to get my shoes wet.
Oh, yeah.
I was, I hurt myself. I guess then there we go. Okay, a little bit more stretching would do. Yeah. But I mean, I know you do. You try and think about doing stuff like that, right?
I do, but you know what? I'm going to come clean. It was like a week or two ago. I was like goofing dancing. Yes. And I popped the whole side of my knee. I heard it. I went, and I was like, oh no, that's not the side of my knee.
Oh no.
But I went to acupuncture and I did physical therapy, and it's where I'm fine.
Well, and again, it's Eastern medicine and Western medicine. It doesn't matter which way you go, guys. There's no wrong answer to this thing. Because I do go to acupuncture as well, and I love it.
And I go regular physical therapy, for lack of a better word.
Right, exactly.
I do. Traditional physical therapy. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely love it.
I do, too.
Yep.
Hey, what's happening around town? You know, you guys are going to be out shopping. You're going to be cooking, spending time with friends, staying healthy, I hope. What's going on around town? Go to McKee Botanical Gardens. With the Jungle Nights. It is magically decorated in so many beautiful lights. And right now, today is the 17th as we tape. You're playing on Sunday. It's open till the 22nd. They take a couple days off for Christmas and it's open again on the 26th to the 29th, 6 to 9 p.m. It is absolutely the coolest thing. I love going over there. Mm-hmm. I love what McKee does. And I love that it's very, very retro. It's been here for 40 years, something like that, Cindy?
Oh, yeah, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it was like Monkey Jungle. It was when you had to, there was no I-95. No. So people literally came down US 1 and you got to Vero Beach and people went to McKee Gardens. So it's one of those things. Of course, there's always the free concerts Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Riverside Theater. We love those. You can just take your cooler, take your chairs, sit outside. And it really, you don't even have to go in the loop. You can sit in that nice parking lot right there by the art museum and just set up your chairs and your cooler and listen to music. It's amazing. After that, there's comedy inside as show at 6 and 8. So we love that. We love Riverside Theater. You know, they're always offering something. This is the time of year where everything's going on. if you have guests in town, be sure. And like I said, the Live in the Loop, that's a free thing to do. So the Grawl Law Group, it wouldn't be Christmas if we didn't talk about the driving through. Yes.
Love
okay.
it.
It's already open. It's Sunday to Thursdays.
Yep.
It starts at sunset. It goes till 10 p.m. Now, Grawl Law Group, it's 7555 20th Street. So go out Route 60 past Point West, or it's just past Point West, because 74 is like right there, and then and you'll see. I mean, they'll turn in, and you just driving your car, kind of like Lion Safari used to be, and it's just amazing. They have over 5,000 miniature lights and 90 figures across the lawn.
Yeah.
It's
gorgeous,
so gorgeous. I'm actually going to do that twice. I was going to take a friend out on Thursday night. It's their birthday, and I was like, let's just go grab a glass of wine, and go drive, not drink and drive, but go out there and see it. And it's absolutely beautiful. One of the other things we like to do is drive through neighborhoods, and you can look down Route 60 and see which ones are all decorated. Yeah. Cindy, you live in McGanish Park. We're never going to out you as for where you live, but the lights there, and tell us about the luminaries.
We do the luminaries on Christmas Eve. So it's always December 23rd. Okay. For the day. And
that's Monday, the 23rd.
Correct.
Guys.
It's Monday. It's always whatever day it is what it is. And it's you just line them on the curb and light them up with the sand. And Lara's cutting them out this year, which is the first time we've done that. Do like a different design, like stars or
like
whatever.
Like when you used to make
bags.
Snowflakes out of paper. Yeah.
Yes, that she's doing them this year. My daughter is.
Do they give you bags, or you use your own bags?
No, it's your own stuff. It's your own bag. Some people use the battery.
Oh, yeah. The
I
little
like
flicker light
one.
thing.
Yeah. I like the regular light one, and it's packed.
You mean put the candle in there?
Correct. Mine's the regular candle.
Yeah, and it's in sand. So.
In sand. It doesn't, and it's amazing how it doesn't burn up, because everybody's like, oh no, everything's going to be on fire. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's so gorgeous.
It's
there was
so beautiful.
Thousands of people there last year.
And you guys, it's just, you go slowly through the neighborhood. Now, McCanish Park, if you don't know where that is, I would describe it as being St. Helens, the Catholic Church, at 20th and Route 60. And it's kind of back behind that. Okay. So if you go to St. Helens, kind of scoot around behind it, you can't miss it. You're going to just find all these roads where everybody's got it decorated. It's amazing. Yeah.
The people start like at 2 or 3 in the afternoon putting the bags out, and then they light them when it gets dusk and whatever.
I love it.
I love it. It's our I'm going to lie to you, 24th year, 21st year, something like that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You've been there that many years?
I've been there 33.
Wow.
I don't even.
Oh, they didn't start until 23 years ago or
20. So. I think the Y2K after kind of thing. Don't quote me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chef Scott Barricchio from Citrus Grill House, and Alex, our mixologist. We love him. We love Christy. We love all the staff over there. Today, because we're talking about health and fitness, we're talking about being healthy, we did a mocktail. So just because you're going out doesn't mean you have to drink, okay? Today, Alex made us called a sparkling pear sour. So they have pear nectar and some sour mix, and then it's a sparkling water that's on top of it. And of course, they'll put some pretty, decoration on top of the glass, and sugar or salt or whatever you want on it. But honestly, it's really, really good. It's very good. It's very refreshing. I love it.
Some of those mocktails really make you want to not drink. You know what I mean? They're so good. I'm like, they're really so good.
Well, and I was talking about some of the mules are good too, even without the alcohol, because you got ginger beer, and then you got, because I know like they'll do like a poinsettia one that's got cranberry, whatever. Anyway, thank you, Chef Scott Barricchio, 1050 Easter Lily Lane, Citrus Grill House, right there on the beach, next to Humiston Park. It's a fabulous place. You go there for lunch and dinner. They're open Monday till Saturday. Go on over. It's amazing. If it's not fresh, they're not serving it. The staff is great, and it's eating right on the ocean if you want to be outside. If you want to be inside, I love eating at the bar. Bring a guest or two. Call ahead, and you can actually make a reservation at the bar if you want that, and it's fun. So anyway, thank you, Chef Scott and Citrus Grill House. I think one of the things, I'm just going to get right on to our guest, because he's such a cool guy, and he works out. I work out over at Elite Physiques, and our guest is also staged out of there as well, but you don't have to be there. You don't have to work with him there. Our guest is a doctor of physical therapy. He's a husband. He's a father of a beautiful daughter. He's actually got one on the way too, which we finally got to say. We can say that, but there's nothing more we can say about that. His practice is focused on overcoming pain, build your dream physique, and lifting for life. Welcome, Austin, Dr. Austin Dean. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're here today. We worked out this morning together. We were in the shop in the studio together. Tell us about how you decided on a career as a doctor in physical therapy.
Yeah, so I knew pretty early on that I wanted to be a physical therapist. In my late high school, I'd say early college days, I was a baseball player.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
I got the physique is total baseball right
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had my own fair share of injuries that got in the way of me playing. And so I went to the traditional, local physical therapy clinics.
Yep.
Didn't get much results from it. And so I sought out another physical therapist down south in the Fort Lauderdale area. Mm-hmm. And she was cash-based, one-on-one. She did an evaluation with me for an hour and a half, and she sent me a very in-depth exercise program that I could do on my own. Mm-hmm. And from that point on, I was kind of sold on the profession. Right. I knew I wanted to do something in the health or fitness realm.
Sure.
But that kind of sold it for me. I kind of kept that in my back pocket as I went to college.
Yeah. Now, you went to college. So you go to college, you get an undergraduate degree, and then you go into your advanced career.
Correct.
And now, DPT, Doctor of Physical Therapy. It includes coursework, clinical simulations, hands-on therapeutical care. See, it's a mocktail, and I still can't talk. And clinical experiences. And it's funny because Austin was saying today because he asked, we were talking about what you can wear in the studio. I'm like, you wear anything you want. I said, you can even wear your doctor's coat. And he goes, well, when I did my clinicals, I had to wear a tie and shirt and tie and a jacket, and a lab coat. The science is about anatomy, physiology, neuroscience, and biomechanics. So it really is more about how your body actually works, which I think is sometimes medicine is all about giving you the pill. And so I think it's wonderful. Now, did you have a specialty that you were looking to do within this PT realm?
I knew pretty much right off the bat that I wanted to do outpatient orthopedic.
Okay. I
just love working with people with chronic pain, specifically active individuals who are willing to invest in their health.
Right.
And that's where my passion lies, especially those who are just stuck in a cyclical pattern of pain that's preventing them from doing the things that they enjoy.
Right. Now, you have, where did you go to school? Where did you study?
University of St. Augustine for health sciences. That's where I got my doctorate, and then I got my undergraduate degree at a small school called Harding University in Arkansas.
Really? Okay. And you just went back to Arkansas recently?
We did. Yeah, we went up there, and the campus had some lights around campus, and my daughter just absolutely loved it. We went up there so she could see it.
That's cool. Wow. And your daughter is 3 years old?
She'll be 3 in February.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's like the time of their life. It's fantastic.
Yeah. She loved the Christmas parade.
Did she?
Yes.
I told you we were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's magical. Mm-hmm. I try and tell people the Christmas parade in Vero Beach is a slice of Americana. That would have been for her. And so every year she's going to get to go. She'll be like, we have to go back to the Christmas parade. So that's very cool. Now, your practice today, as it entails, somebody calls you, and we're going to give you guys his email and his phone number and, Instagram, all that at the end of the show. But as today, I have chronic pain. Okay. And maybe I play tennis, or maybe I don't do workout in a gym at all. I mean, who's the person that calls you? Mm-hmm. What's the average client that's calling you?
Yeah. So I have a good mix of individuals who have experience with exercise, and they have a specific goal they're looking to get back to. Okay. I'm looking to get back to running, to bench pressing. Sometimes it's very specific, and sometimes it's more broad. Just, hey, I want to be there, and for my grandkids, I want to think long term so I can be there for them, be able to pick them up off the floor without pain or limitation. Yeah. So I have a good mix of individuals who have specific goals, and others who maybe are looking to just improve their overall health. So it really is more of a wellness and rehab kind of put together.
Right. Now, when they call you, you do a consult, as you say. Tell us what the typical consult is like for someone that might call you. What would they expect?
Yeah. So typically it's about a 30-minute phone call It's free, just so I can get to know them, what they're dealing with, and to see if we're a good fit. Because I want to make sure that they like the idea of my model, and similarly, that make sure that I think that they're a good fit for my practice.
Right.
So, and then from there, we typically go on to, if they're local, we'll do an in-person evaluation over at Elite Physique, Chris Gurney's gym.
Yeah.
And then from there, after the evaluation, we decide on what I call a plan of care, where I outline the process of how we're going to get them back to their goals, whatever that might be.
Okay. And so, because I thought it was interesting. But they may or may not even come to the gym, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you've come up with a plan. You've talked to them on what their goals are. Let's say this is a client that's not going to come to the gym. What does that program or that protocol look like to them, and how do you manage that through with them?
Sure. So my practice has both an in-person and an online remote component to it. So after, I see someone, we come up with, okay, how many visits do we want to do? I have some people who come to me as little as once a month or once every other month. And actually some people who are fully online, we do the evaluation and we decide, hey, you have a gym, you have access to equipment. And then from there, we take it through my app that I use to do their exercise programming.
Okay. Yeah. So you have an app that I would download. That's your app for you and me.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And then you're going to give me the exercise and I'm going to take it over to the gym at Quail. And I'll do what you ask me to do, however many days a week or whatever those things are. And then we report in back to each other.
Yeah, we stay in touch. There's a messaging center in there. So my patients and clients have 24/7 access to me. If they have any questions or concerns about their program, if their pain increases or they just have a question. Right. So I have that, and I have exercise videos that details how to do the exercises. And I also require that they record the exercises so I can still modify things as necessary.
So I would be in the gym and I'm telling you what I did and whether it was hard or not hard. I mean, it's like accountability, one, yes. And two, so you can modify when you see that. And then, that's totally cool. I think that's great. I'm always in the gym. So I'm with Layla, so you can tell me, like, don't do that anymore. But he never says that. Anyway, listen, we pay for this with commercials. We need to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back with Dr. Austin Dean talking about his physical therapy practice he has here in Vero at Elite Physiques and also through the internet and your phone. So we'll see you in a little bit.
The holidays are sweeter with United Way in Hale Groves. Now through December 25th, shop fresh, delicious citrus at halegroves.com/UnitedWay and support essential community programs. Use promo code UnitedWay24 at checkout to get 5% off. And Hale Groves will donate 15% of your purchase to United Way of Indian River County. Your order helps fund health, education, and financial stability programs for hardworking families. Spread cheer and give back this holiday season. Visit halegroves.com/UnitedWay today. Offer ends Christmas Day. Don't miss this sweet chance to make a difference.
The Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival is the biggest frog leg festival in the world, January 16th through the 19th. But it's more than just frog legs and gator tail. There are hundreds of booths with unique gifts, great live music, and a midway full of carnival rides and games galore. Admission and parking are free. Marine Bank and Comcast present the Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival, January 16th through the 19th. froglegfestival.com.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's holiday sale time. You can save up to 50% on selected groups of indoor and outdoor furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Windward, Capri, Seawinds, Universal, Lexington, and lots more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, dining and bedroom sets, all on sale just in time to make Santa say ho, ho, ho. We have the largest selection of coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast, including a gallery of Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Hooker, Tommy Bahama, and Lexington. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half off. And don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store just across the street from our main location with lots of new closeout and markdown pieces. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com. Come in now for our holiday half-price sale.
Sunshine future.
We are back on the show with Dr. Austin Dean. He's our doctor of physical therapy that we all know that we need. Once you're over 40 years old, you're going to need it. You just know you're going to need it. One of the things we were talking about at the break was when you give somebody a therapy regime that they take to their own gym, because a lot of people have a gym already. Then you're saying that you're actually asking them to record while they work out and feedback. Tell us a little bit about how that works.
Correct. Yeah, so I don't necessarily have them record the whole, 45 minutes,
sure.
But I'll say something like record the last set or round of this exercise. Okay. And that way I can take that, and also there's a text box where they can report, oh, I had pain on this last set, or I had pain at this part of the movement. And taking that into consideration, that's how I'm able to best serve them and make their program unique to them, because I'll update their plan weekly. So it's never a stagnant plan. It's always changing.
That's great. So are people, now obviously you get paid, so you determine, is it based on how many times they're interacting with you in the month? How does that work? How does the schedule payment, how does that work? And you don't take insurance?
I do not.
I'm sorry, he's just too young.
Insurance.
He's a new business owner. We can't take insurance, but we may get to that eventually in life. Anyway.
Yeah, so the online only, that's a flat rate for 3 months, and then we decide, okay, so for 3 months it comes out to this, and then it's additional for the in-person component to that. Okay. And that's why also majority of my people, the in-depth, the online programming is so in-depth that a lot of people don't need as many in-person sessions as they think, and they have kids. They have families, they have jobs, they're already working out, and so I kind of, like I said earlier, blend it together. So then that way it's more time efficient too, and it's more cost effective. Even though I'm not taking insurance, they can do that. And I'll only require them or ask them to come in as little as necessary. If we need to do what I call touch points to maybe troubleshoot a few things, like, hey, this is what's been going on. Let's take a look at it and modify things as necessary. Oh my God, that's wonderful. I think that, everybody, like I said, most people are doing something. And I think that the problem is sometimes we keep doing something, we keep doing it wrong. Yeah. And it's actually making things go in the opposite direction. I was having so much problem with my hip, and I just kept doing what I was doing, not changing anything. I was changing things, come on, but it wasn't working. So I needed to really modify what I was doing, and mine needed more stretching and that kind of stuff. So let's make sure that we get to, how can they contact you? You have given their phone number, give them your email. Yeah, so my phone number is 772-766-3150. Okay. And you can reach me at my email at austin.strenghtrx@gmail.com. And Austin is AUSTIN.strength, STRENGTHRX@gmail.com. Now, you guys can also find me, Lori Davis, at Dale Sorensen Real Estate. You can Google Lori Davis, Vero Beach Realtor, and call me, and I'll get you in touch with Austin. What do you think? Is there anything that people should just stop doing or start doing just from a health standpoint as far as physical therapy? Yeah, I think people as a whole just need to get up and get moving more, and actually stop worrying about so much. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Really, and that's why I try to tell people, it's just, what is your body capable of doing right now? Yes. And then we can, progress it forward or take it a couple steps back, depending on the person in front of me. Right. So yeah, I would say overall, just get moving more and to worry less about am I doing this correctly? Right. Get out and take a walk. Right. Start with that. I would love to run again. I'll never run again. Every doctor's looked at me and go, "You're not running again." But I would love to do that. But Dr. Austin Dean, thank you so much for being on the show. It's fantastic. I love you. I love what you do. I think it's great. I'm a big fan. Thank you for coming, everybody. If you need to contact him, 772-766-3150. Have a very safe holiday. We'll be here next week. You guys be good, be safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Thank you again, Austin. Thank you.